The Toyota Venza used to be a crossover wagon thingy, custom crafted for empty nesters. Well, it's back as a midsize hybrid SUV that'll probably still appeal to empty nesters.
I've only got a short while to figure out what the new Venza's all about. Let's make a video.
Built atop Toyota's TNGA-K platform, the reborn Venza does a fine job carrying completely average people like me. Here's my 5'10" body in each seat. In our car, I'm not sure how well brown and gray go together, but it's nice to see an interior with some color. And in the key touch points, material quality feels good.
Broadly speaking, I like that Toyota gave the Venza a handsome interior that doesn't fetishize its hybridness. But more than anything, I love the seats. Toyota has a knack for making pressure point supportive seats. These are those.
Oh, but there's some weirdness too. The visors don't block low sun angles. Visibility over the driver's right shoulder is hindered by a rising beltline, though thankfully blind spot warning does come standard. And while the base 8-inch touchscreen includes traditional buttons and knobs, the 12.3-inch screen in our limited trim ditches those for capacitive controls.
Hey, Toyota, ask Honda how jettisoning the volume knob worked out.
As for cargo space, there's 28.8 cubic feet behind the rear seats, which, by the way, do recline.
Among the Venza's defining traits is the fact that it only comes as an all-wheel drive hybrid. Let's learn about that powertrain.
Lazy segue successfully delivered. Here are the facts. Merging a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, a lithium-ion battery pack, and 3 electric motors, including one tasked solely with driving the rear wheels, the Venza generates 219 total system horsepower, just like the RAV4 hybrid with which the Venza shares a powertrain. The Venza also returns a predicted 39 combined mpg, just a hair less efficient than the RAV4 hybrid. On paper, the Venza's powertrain is efficient and respectably powerful, but how does it feel to drive?
Like this. There's a smooth blend of electric and gasoline propulsion, and when you need it, there's ample oomph to get you moving. Zoom.
One important note, if you want an SUV that tows, you'll need to look elsewhere. Toyota does not recommend towing with the new Venza.
With any hybrid, one area I always scrutinize is the brakes. Blending friction and regenerative braking in a way that feels natural is very, very tricky. Generally speaking, the Venza feels good, but right here at the last foot, it is hard to come to that perfectly smooth stop that I love ever so much. The Venza demands more practice.
As you might expect, there are various driving modes to fine-tune your Venza's behavior, plus varying intensities for the regenerative braking system, accessible by quote-unquote downshifting using the drive selector.
And if you push the EV button, assuming the battery is adequately charged and you don't push the accelerator too hard, you can drive your Venza under pure electric power for short distances, if that is a thing you would like to do. Oop, push the accelerator too hard. Sorry, EV mode.
The Venza also offers a system called Predictive Efficient Drive that uses the navigation system to anticipate road and traffic conditions ahead and optimize vehicle behavior for maximum efficiency.
In motion, the Venza delivers a pleasing ride. Here's a big bump. Let's see how it does. Yeah, that's nice. Road noise inside the cabin is minimal, though I did notice a little bit of wind noise on the freeway, but generally speaking, quiet and comfortable. Hooray! Meanwhile, the steering feels artificial, but nuanced road feel is probably a low priority if you're buying a Venza. Prove me wrong, Venza buyers.
There are 3 trims, but this is the grandest limited trim. That explains the air of sophistication you're experiencing. It also explains the sweet electrochromic glass roof, which is only available on the limited.
Using the power of science and this button, the Stargaze roof goes from clear to frosted, like that.
Note, the frosted setting doesn't completely block sunlight, but this sunshade does. Other trick options include this digital mirror, heated and ventilated front seats, and a 360-degree camera that can survey your surroundings before launch. On the generous standard feature list are Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as they should be, a hands-free liftgate, wireless phone charging, and smart key access. There's also an extended roster of standard safety features like pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning with steering assist, blind spot warning, and full-speed dynamic cruise control.
Before we wrap up, let's check the Mike Amizio Elbow Comfort Index. Even height armrests, squishy surfaces, this inboard slides. That's kind of nice. I think the Venza is going to rank very high with my squirrel friend.
Spring for the Venza limited trim like we're driving here, and you're looking at not quite $40,000 before you start adding options. Though cheap, and the base but still well-equipped LE trim rings in at $32,500, not including destination charges. That's slightly higher than non-hybrid two-row midsizers like the Honda Passport or Ford Edge, but it's still in the pricing ballpark.
So what we have is an efficient, comfortable, distinct-looking SUV wearing a Toyota badge and filled with value. To me, that's a compelling package, even if you're not an empty nester.